everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today I am starting my vlog for the Backlist Readathon. Now the Backlist Readathon is taking place from March 9th until the 16th, I believe. It's a couple days before the start of the readathon right now, but I am popping in just to let you guys know my tentative TBR. I only have 3 books set on my TBR for real, but I'm sure that I will wind up reading more than that throughout the span of the week, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about the readathon and the prompts and what I'm planning to read. So for this readathon, you can kind of choose your own definition of backlist. I think everybody has a little bit of a different definition of backlist, but I am choosing that to mean a book that wasn't published in 2020. And I don't think any of the books that I'm going to read were published in 2019 either. They may have been, but I'm going to try to stick to 2018 and before. And also for this, you guys know that I don't buy a whole lot of books, so I'm not going to be strictly sticking to books that are on my actual physical TBR shelf, but I'm going to be going with my TBR over on Goodreads, so that is where I'm pulling all of these. The first prompt is to pick the shortest book on your TBR, and for that I'm going to be reading The Test by Sylvain Neuvel. This, I don't really know a ton about it, but I think it's only about 100 pages, if even that. I'm going to be listening to this one on audio. I know that I can finish this one in one sitting and have a prompt knocked out right away. I actually just read Sleeping Giants by this author and very much enjoyed it, so I'm excited to go ahead and get this one out of the way as well. The next book that I'm going to be picking up on audio actually fits 3 different prompts. So it fits the prompt for the book you're most excited about, a diverse book, and a book with blue on the cover, and that is Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. Now, I have long loved Ellen DeGeneres, so that's why I am so excited for this one, and I am going to be listening to the audiobook of this one as well, and Ellen herself narrates it, so I'm really excited just to get a glimpse into more of her backstory and to hear more about her from her. Now, those two and the next one that I'm going to talk about are the only ones that I really have set on my TBR that I definitely want to try to get through or almost complete. We'll see in a second. But throughout the week, I'm sure that I will be listening to more than just those 2 books on audio. And whatever book that I happen to pick up throughout the rest of the week, I'll just make sure that it fits one of those prompts. So maybe, Seriously, I'm Kidding won't have to fit for 3. Maybe it can just fit for 1. But regardless, the other 2 prompts in the readathon are to read a book that intimidates you the most and to read a book that has been recommended by someone else. And for both of those, I am going to be attempting to work my way through 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Now, I have read from Stephen King in the past, but I have only read his short story Elevation, which I don't think it was a short story. I think it's considered a novella. And it was good. I enjoyed it, but I have never read a whole novel by Stephen King, and we own this one. And my husband has recommended it to me numerous times. It intimidates me because I could kill a man with how thick this book is. This book is literally almost 900 pages long, and I'm scared of that. But I think I might be able to do it. I am reading this one physically, which is a lot different from what I would usually do. I was going to pick this up on audiobook, but my husband insisted that I read it in the print form. He hasn't listened to the audiobook. He read it in print. He said that he thinks I'm going to be able to make it through it, so we'll see what happens. I'm really scared of this one, but I'm gonna try to knock it out. Is it insane for me to pick up a 900-page book during a readathon? Yes, but hopefully it'll make for some good content and I'll really enjoy it. So that is the bulk of my actual readathon TBR. Of course, I will be updating you guys throughout the week of my thoughts and opinions and when I finish them and what other books I add in. Maybe some little life snippets here and there. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited to be vlogging it and to be living the experience with you guys. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, officially the first day of the Backlist Readathon. It is morning. It's about 7:30. My husband just left for work, and Logan and I are just chilling out in the chair. This has kind of become our morning routine. We'll come in here, and I will do my morning reading and get some tea in my system before we get the day started. So that is where we are today. My TBR has kind of already changed for the Backlist Readathon, even though it hasn't officially started yet. So that's how this is going to go. The 2 books that I read in the morning are not officially part of my TBR for the Backlist Readathon because I know I'm not going to finish them. I've been taking them really slow and I won't finish them until closer to the end of the month. But I thought I'd go ahead and let you guys know what they are because I am going to be keeping up with them throughout the rest of the readathon. So the first one that I have been reading is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I am on chapter 9 because it's the 9th, and there are 22 chapters in it, so if I read a chapter a day, I'll be done by March 22nd. You guys know I've been rereading the Harry Potter series, one every month, so this month is book number 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban. And then the second book that I've been reading throughout March is Roar by Cecilia Ahern. This is a collection of 30 short stories that Cecilia Ahern has written, and they all focus on women, so it's all different stories about women. So it's all stories about women, and I thought it would be a really interesting read during Women's History Month, and it is turning out to be a good one so far. I'm really enjoying it, which is odd for me because I don't usually like short story collections, but this one is going pretty well. I'm just reading one story every morning. So those are my 2 morning reads. So once we get done with that and we get ready to go, I think we're going to go take a walk because it feels okay outside this morning, but it is going to rain later today, and this one wants to go to the playground. So while we're there, I'll walk around the track, and I actually got the audiobook for Becoming by Michelle Obama, which I did not intend to pick up at all because I had more than a 6-month wait for it on the Libby app at my library, and I got it as a skip the line loan. So I only get it for 7 days, but I can read it now instead of having to wait 6 months. So this actually does fit several prompts for the Backlist Readathon. It came out in 2018, so it is backlist. It is diverse. I am very excited about it, and it has blue on the cover. So all of the challenges that I was going to hit with Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, I can also use this one for. So I'm definitely going to be finishing this audiobook first, so I will get some listening done while we're at the park. And then later in the day, I am going to, probably while he takes a nap, I'll read 11/22/63 by Stephen King if no work-related things come up. That one I actually started last night. I was kind of a cheater, but I got to about page 20. Enjoying it so far, but that's literally like 1% of the way through. So we'll just have to see how it goes, and we'll go from there. But I am excited and ready for a good readathon. What about you? You think it's going to be a good week?
Yes, I think it is.
Sweet.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Logan.
Do you think any movie?
I am. So we got back from our outing earlier. We went to the park and I walked around the track, and then Logan played at the playground for a little while, and then we went to Walmart, picked up a couple things. We're back. I took a shower. I made a smoothie. Life is good. So while we were out, I was listening to Becoming by Michelle Obama like the entire time that we were out, but I'm now about 20% of the way through it. So at the point in the memoir, she is at Princeton right now. So that's kind of where we are at. That's kind of where we are at in terms of her life, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Do you want a drink? Okay. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I just love getting to have Michelle Obama in my ear for a little while, which is really nice. But the memoir is really, really long. Like I said, I'm a 5th of the way through, and I still have 15 hours left to go, but I'm listening to it at 2.5 speed. So it won't take me 15 hours because I'm listening to it faster, but it'll still take me a good little chunk of time. But as I go throughout the day today, I have a lot cleaning up and laundry and stuff to do around the house, and then after this one wakes up from nap, it's going to be meal prep time. So I'll be listening to the Becoming while I am meal prepping and all that throughout the day. So I should get a big chunk of it done throughout the day, and then hopefully tomorrow I can finish it. But for right now, I'm gonna go play with this one before I have to get to cleaning. But I'll probably update you whenever I start 11/22/63 in a few hours from now. Hello, I have moved into my bedroom to film for a second because it is quieter in here, but because I have the laundry going in the other room. But it's about 1 o'clock right now. I just put Logan down for a nap, and I'm not too hungry right now. I had that smoothie at like 11, so I'm not gonna eat lunch yet. I'm going to instead sit and read for maybe 30 minutes or so, and then go ahead and get lunch, come back and read some more. I might get some work stuff done. I don't have anything pressing on me right now, but I might try to just go ahead and get ahead in case anything does come out throughout the week. Like I mentioned before, Wednesday is usually my big day to get a bunch of work done because my son goes and spends the day with his grandmother, my husband's mom. So I get a lot of work done on Wednesday, and I probably won't be reading as much on Wednesday because I'm going to be trying to get ahead on some work. So for right now, I'm going to go curl up with 11/22/63, pick it up. The book itself is divided into 6 parts, and I would like to at least finish part 1 today. The rest of the parts are a lot longer than part 1, but that will give me a good starting point. That puts us at about a page 100, I think. So that'll be a little bitty chunk off of the book. So that's what we're going to aim to do during nap time. This is like the world's worst lighting, but we're just gonna deal with it. It is about 4 o'clock now, getting close to 4 o'clock. This one is obviously awake from his nap, and I read during his nap. I got to about page 117 in 11/22/63. Now you're awake. I am really enjoying 11/22/63 so far. It's actually going by a lot faster than I thought it would, and it's a lot more intriguing than I thought it would be. So I'm definitely going to be working my way through that this week. I'm excited to do that. I am listening to Becoming here and there throughout the afternoon. I'm about to go work a little bit. I did have some work things come up, so I'm gonna go finish that, and then I'm gonna prep some sweet potatoes for our lunches throughout the week, and then soon enough it will be dinner time. So during the cooking part of all of that, I will be listening to Becoming, and we will keep working on it and doing our thing. Well, I'm at the part in the memoir now, Michelle and Barack have met and they're in love, and it's glorious and everything that you could ever want, and I am obsessed with it. So
I'm obsessed with it.
So I probably won't be able to update again tonight. I might throw in one more update, but if not, I will just talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is now Tuesday, day 2 of the readathon, and it is it is morning. We are chilling. I'm in my cozy robe, and we are just starting our day. I've got my tea up there, as you can see. I have been working my way through my morning books this morning, Roar and Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm about to go get some chores done before we go to the library, but I've been continuing to listen to Becoming by Michelle Obama. I'm about 30% of the way through that right now. So I will be continuing to work through that probably today and tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to take me. But like I was telling you guys yesterday, at 11:22:63, I'm at page 117. So I'm in part 2 of the novel. I will be working on that some today too while he takes a nap later. Today's not going to be very interesting, kind of like yesterday, but that's okay. I haven't told you this because it's not officially on my TBR, but in the mornings before I get out of bed and at night when I go to bed, I have been reading the ebook for A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki, which could count for several prompts in this readathon, but I'm just taking it really slowly. I'm really only reading it in the morning and at night, so I'm about a quarter of the way through that one as well. It's okay. It's not really grasping me, holding my attention that thoroughly, but you know. But that is about where we're at right now. I think that if I get into a slumpy mood today, that I might go ahead and listen to The Test by Sylvain Neuvel, because the audiobook is only an hour long and I listen to it on at least double speed. So I can get that one done really, really fast. And so that'll just like give me a sense of accomplishment and I can knock a book off my list. So I might go ahead and do that. And then Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. The audiobook is actually only 3 hours long, which I didn't realize. So I'll probably be listening to that one either today or tomorrow, because I am really, really enjoying Becoming, but it is so long. The audiobook is like 19 hours long. So it's just that much of a memoir. I need a little bit of a break in between. So probably at some point today, I will listen to The Test while I'm doing some other chores around the house and such. Hey guys, I am back with another update. It is about nap time. I'm just hanging out in my kitchen. It has not been the best day so far, or the most productive. It hasn't been a great day in general, to be completely honest. We went to the library earlier and that was fine, and I got some books that I'll show you in a second, and then we came home and I just haven't been motivated to be productive. My kid is being very stubborn. My mother-in-law is not going to be able to watch him tomorrow, which I was counting on to get a lot of work done, and now I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm going to have to work even harder at some other things and like take longer to do them, which I was not planning on. And I just don't feel like doing it, and I have a house to clean and laundry to do, and I'm complaining a lot, but I don't care because it all just sucks, and it hasn't been a good day. So I probably won't get any of 11:22:63 read. I'm hoping that I can get some work done while he's asleep, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I might just have to push back, which I always, when I plan my workout, I put myself a deadline that is ahead of the real deadline. So it's not a huge deal. I still have plenty of time, but it was just kind of frustrating. But while I'm here, I did have a few books that I picked up from the library that I figured I'd go ahead and haul in this video. I probably won't be reading all of them. I might not read any of them, but I like to go to the library and just pick up a few books that sound interesting because it supports the library. It doesn't cost me anything, and if I don't end up reading them, I can just always return them and check them back out later if I want to. It's a win-win situation all around, so I just grab books off the shelves even if I don't think that I may end up reading them. But here's what I wound up picking up today. So the first book that I picked up at the library was A Fatal Grace by Louise Penny, and this is the second book in her Inspector Armin Gamache Three Pines series. This is just essentially a bunch of murder mysteries, like your classic murder mystery. I listened to Still Life, which is the first book in the series, last week, and you guys will see me talk about it, will have already seen me talk about it in my mid-March wrap-up, but I did enjoy it, and I've heard that this series does get better after book 5, and I enjoyed the first one enough to continue on. So it wasn't like the most groundbreaking, plot twisty mystery that I've ever read, but I did enjoy it enough to continue, so I figured I'd go ahead and picked the second book up because they had it at the library. I have also picked up In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. This is one that I've been hearing a lot of talk about, especially from Jacqueline from Weeby Bookin'. I've heard her talk about this a lot, and it essentially is this main character who she gets engaged to this man, and she thinks she knows exactly how her life is going to go from this point. She goes to bed the night that she gets engaged, and she wakes up and she is in a different bed with a different man, and it's her life 5 years in the future, and she lives that day. And that night when she goes to bed, she wakes up and she's back in the past 5 years ago, engaged to the original man. So she's trying to figure out, you know, what does this all mean? Why did I get this glimpse into the future? What is that really what my life's gonna look like? Blah, 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 trying to figure it out. I think that this one just sounds really interesting. It's a lot shorter than I actually thought it was gonna be. It's not even 250 pages, really? Yeah, it's not even 250 pages. So I might wind up getting to this one at, if not, probably not in this readathon, but at some point in March, maybe I'll actually end up picking this one up. I also picked up American Dirt by Janine Cummings. This one I honestly don't know a ton about, but I've heard a lot of hype about this. So let's see on the inside. Lydia lives in the Mexican city of Acapulco. She runs a bookstore, has a son, wonderful husband. There are cracks beginning to show in Acapulco because of the drug cartels. Her life is fairly comfortable, sells her all-time favorite books in the store, and then one day a man enters the shop to browse and comes up to the register with a few books he would like to buy. Unbeknownst to Lydia, he is the jefe of the newest drug cartel that has gruesomely taken over all the city. When Lydia's husband tell-all profile of Javier is published, none of their lives will ever be the same, and then they have to flee their home. So that sounds pretty interesting. Again, I've heard good reviews about this, but I didn't really know what the plot was. I just picked it up because it was on the new releases shelf, and I wanted to see what it was about, so I bought this one. And the last book that I picked up today was Saint X by Alexis Shaitkin, I think. I don't know. Again, I don't really know what this one is about, but I am obsessed with this cover. It says, Claire Thomas is only 7 years old when her college-age sister Allison disappears on the last night of their family vacation at a resort on the Caribbean island of Saint X. Several days later, her body is found. 2 local men are arrested, but evidence is slim. National tabloid news, a lurid mystery that will go unsolved. Years later, Claire is living and working in New York City when a brief but fateful encounter brings her together with Clive Richardson, one of the men originally suspected of murdering her sister. Claire goes on an obsessive pursuit of the truth. Where was her sister? At 7, Claire had been barely old enough to know her, a beautiful, changeable, provocative girl of 18 at a turbulent moment of identity formation. Claire doggedly shadows Clive, hoping to gain his trust, waiting for the slip that will reveal the truth. An unlikely attachment develops between them, 2 people whose lives were forever marked by the same tragedy. So that sounds interesting, but what I am kind of iffy about is that it says that this is for readers of Emma Cline's The Girls, which I did not enjoy, but it also says it's for fans of Lauren Groff's Fates and Furies, which I haven't read, but I'm totally intrigued by, and I think that I'm going to enjoy it when I finally get to it. So this one sounds like it's going to be full of like intrigue and mystery, and this one sounds really cool, and this cover is gorgeous, so hopefully I'll be able to pick this one up soon too. I don't know, we'll see. But as of right now, I'm just trying to get my kid to go to sleep. Maybe I'll be able to get a little bit more reading done. I am just gonna, right now, I think I'm going to plug in my audiobook, get out my planner, and try to re-plan so that I can still get everything done by deadline, and then just go from there. Just take it one thing at a time. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, day 3 of the readathon, and I look a hot mess because it's early morning. My husband just left for work, and so Logan and I are just kind of hanging out right now and getting up and getting ready for the morning. This readathon has been pretty much a failure so far. I have not finished a single thing. I've not made very much progress on anything, and that is where we stand. So I had to switch angles. But like I said yesterday, my mother-in-law's husband is sick, and so she cannot watch my son today because she doesn't want him to get sick, and I don't want him to get sick. He doesn't need to be sick. So he is going to be at home with me today, and originally we were going to start potty training in a few days, and he seems excited for the prospect, so we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that and start today, which means I will have to have hawk eyes on him for the entire day, and we'll probably not get to read much because I'm going to have to work when he's asleep for his nap. So I probably won't get to read a whole lot, but one thing that I do plan to do is listen to the audiobook for the test by Sylvain Neuvel. It's super short. I can listen to it while I'm doing chores in between us trying to go back and forth to the potty. So I'm going 100% to get that one done so I can finally have some decent content for this vlog. And then after that, either later today or tomorrow, which is Thursday, I'll be listening to Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. So I'll at least finish 2 books in the next 2 days, and hopefully I can work on chugging along on 11/22/63 and Becoming. Now on Friday, my husband is not going to be home for dinner because he's going out with some work friends. So I will have a little bit of time in the evening to catch up on some reading. Hopefully I won't get too behind on work so I can actually read. And then Saturday is going to be a little mixture of both reading and work, so we'll just see how it goes. Sunday, hopefully I don't have to work at all. I usually try, since I do work from home, I can set my own schedule, and I try not to work at all on Sundays, so hopefully that will work out for me, so I don't have to work at all on Sunday and I can only read. And then that's the last day of the readathon, I think, so we'll see how everything goes. I'll check in with you later today after I have listened to the test. Hey everybody, I'm back in my kitchen again. It is 1 o'clock and nap time has been a success. We are down. And the day in general has actually been pretty successful in terms of life, but not really in terms of reading. So like I mentioned earlier, we are starting potty training today. This is actually the third time that we have tried to potty train him. The first time was about 6 months ago, and he did really well, but then he got sick. And then right after that, it was Thanksgiving. So that completely threw everything off the rails. And then we tried again one other time and it totally didn't work. That was a very, very small attempt. But this time, knock on wood, is going very, very, very well. He's had no accidents all morning and has been successful. So that makes me really sigh of relief. But I have not gotten to do any reading really. I've started listening to the test. I have 50 minutes left of the audiobook, so me speeding it up, I really have about 20 minutes left. So I'm hoping what I'm gonna do right now is just do some work that needs to get done today, and then I will hopefully, if I have time, pick the rest of the audiobook up before Logan wakes up. So we'll see how it goes, but that is our check-in right now. And we are back again with an actually halfway interesting update. It's about 5:30 right now, and I have finally finished my first book for this readathon, and that was The Test by Sylvain Neuvel. It's only about 100 pages long, and this fit my challenge for the shortest book on my TBR, but I very much enjoyed it. I don't want to say a whole lot about the plot since it is only about 100 pages long, but all that I will say is that it follows our main character as he is taking the British citizenship test. That's all that I really want to tell you. But I very, very much enjoyed it. I wound up giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't have like too strong feelings of it. I did really enjoy my time reading it, listening to it, and I thought that it was plot twisty and full of character development. Even though it was only 100 pages long, I feel like the author did a really nice job of that and giving you something to really think about. So if you are interested in it, like I said, I gave it a 4.5, not because I didn't think it was great, just because it didn't completely blow me out of the water. Maybe just because it was so short, who knows. But if you are looking for something that is futuristic and relevant and thought-provoking, like I said, only 100 pages long, I would definitely recommend it. Give it a shot. Excuse him, I don't know what he's doing, but he insists on being in these clips. So we're gonna have him along for the ride. But that has been all the reading that I've done. I have not read any more of 11/22/63, and I have not listened to any more of Becoming, but I'm thinking that tomorrow we'll actually have some different content in this vlog. My mom lives across the state from us, but she has come into town because my grandmother lives in the area about 30 minutes away from us, and so my mom has come into town. She's staying with my grandmother, and we are probably going to go and visit with them tomorrow. So if we do, I will bring you guys along for the ride on that, and then to and from on the drive, I will definitely be listening to Becoming, so I'll get some more time logged in that. I guess I can just update you on the rest of the stuff that I'm reading that doesn't really count for the readathon. I have continued to read Roar by Cecilia Ahern and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I am caught up to where I need to be on that. So that means that I'm about 11 stories into Roar, and I'm getting ready for chapter 12 of The Prisoner of Azkaban. So enjoying both of those, really liking them. And then as far as A Tale for the Time Being, again, like I told you yesterday, I'm reading it very slowly, just in the mornings and at night. So I'm about 30% of the way through. That one is interesting, kind of weird because it's told in two different perspectives, and one of the perspectives I really like and one I don't care about. So it's weird. So we'll go with that. But that is where we stand. I'm hopefully going to be listening to some more of Becoming tonight maybe, and then I will update you officially tomorrow morning. Do you have anything to say, Logan? You want to say anything now?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I want to get the fixed.
What?
I'm get fixed. That was I would say.
Insightful. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, day 4 of the readathon, and I am here to rehash exactly the same thing that I've told you in just about every clip. I still haven't finished another book. I'm slowly trucking my way through. I am still listening to Becoming by Michelle Obama, but today we are actually going to have a little bit of a scene change. I am going to me and my son are going to visit my mom and my grandmother. So we'll be there. Hopefully I can get a little bit of footage playing around there. And I will be listening to Becoming by Michelle Obama on the way to and from. So I actually am now able, I was working my way up a little bit, but I can listen to it on 3 times speed now, which is awesome. So I only have like 3.5 hours technically to listen to it. It only takes an hour each way, but we're trucking along. So I think I'm gonna read that one. I may end up listening to Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, knock something else off, but also, I only have Becoming for like 3 more days and I really want to get it done with. And yeah, that's it. So this is kind of turning into a failure, but I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog. Let me know if you are, and I'll do this for the next readathon that I participate in.
No, not in there. It's dirty.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I am in this chair once again. Yes, I am in the same shirt that I was in yesterday because I slept in it. Don't judge. Today is Friday. We're coming close to the end of the readathon, but luckily it's coming up on the weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more reading done because I feel like this vlog has been really boring so far. But the plan for today, I am back at home regular today. I know I didn't vlog a whole lot yesterday. I was trying to just soak up the time with my family and just kind of enjoy being together with everyone. But today we are back on track as normal. I do have a lot of work to get done, but I also have a lot of reading to do. I am really hoping to finish up Becoming by Michelle Obama today. I will probably be doing that, listening to it while I get ready and while I do some chores around the house, and just in general, whenever I can sneak in a few minutes, I want to try to finish it. I have about 2 hours worth of listening left, so fingers crossed I can get that completed. And then I'm going to be continuing to work on 11/22/63. My plan is tonight, my husband's not going to be home for dinner. He is going out to dinner with some work friends. So after I put my son down to bed, I'm planning just to read 11/22/63 until he gets home. So that might only be like an hour, but still is an hour that I didn't have before. Because I'm still on page 117. I haven't read any since Monday or Tuesday when I told you that I had started it. So that is where we are with that right now. And then we're just gonna move along throughout the day. I may try to work a little bit and then read a little bit, and then work a little bit and then read a little bit. But a lot of that also depends on my son. Like you guys know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so every day kind of looks the same yet different for me. But it's also, I would take him to the park or something to put something a little bit more interesting in his day. But with this COVID-19 coronavirus, everybody's panicking. I feel like we should just stay home for a couple days just to be on the safe side. We are not sick. Nothing is wrong. We're all good here. But just to put us on the safe side, we just want to maybe take a couple days to ourselves. And plus today it is the highest 50 degrees. So it's relatively cold outside, and I don't really want him out there where he might get sick. So I think we're just going to hang out at home today, and hopefully I can put a little bit of extra content in this vlog. Maybe I'll fast forward through me getting ready, put something a little bit more interesting in here. Like I said, if you guys do like these vlogs and you watch reading vlogs a lot and you want me to make more of them, maybe for a specific book that I read that you really want to hear about, or for a readathon that I do in the future, let me know and I'd be happy to do that. And now I have a special guest. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? You good?
Yeah.
Cool. What are we gonna do today?
I remember.
Say read.
Read.
And work.
Work.
And read.
Read.
And work.
Work.
And clean.
Clean.
And read.
And read.
And work.
Oh.
And clean.
And clean.
And read.
And read.
Yeah. Ready for the day and look like a half decent human being. I just did a really simple look today. I don't feel like doing a whole lot, but I did have to actually do my hair and makeup because I forgot I have to film today. My uploads go up on Tuesday and Saturday, so tomorrow's video is going to be my mid-month wrap-up for March. So it's gonna come a couple days early, but that's okay. I already have like 7 or 8 books to talk about, so I'll have plenty of content. But I think I'm going to do some cleaning, play with this one, film, and then work, and we'll go from there. So that's the plan. Hey everybody, I'm back in my kitchen again. So this week has just been totally weird all around with this coronavirus, COVID-19 going around. It's been insane here. I live in America, so I don't know about the rest of the world, how the situation is going, but it is crazy here. So my son goes to nap at 1 o'clock and I got a call from my husband at 12. He works in the next town over from us, and he had gone ahead and gone to Walmart and gotten some things because we just needed to go grocery shopping in general. And there were a ton of people there and everything was almost sold out. It was crazy. So he said, you know, you need to go to Walmart and pick up whatever else we need. You need to go now. So I was like, okay, I'll go. So we went and got what we needed. I got a ton of groceries worth. So I got home, and then as soon as I got home, my husband called me again. The president is about to come on in a little while and make some big announcement. I have no idea if that's true, and I have no idea what he's gonna say if it is true. So right now it's about 1:30. I'm going to go back down to the car. I just put my son in bed finally, and I'm gonna go to the car, get the groceries, unload them, and then we will go from there, see what's going to be happening. I hope that we don't have to go under quarantine. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. We will all find out together. So even if this turns into a really shitty reading vlog, maybe it'll be a good historical reaccountment of the coronavirus. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna take it 1 minute at a time. Hey guys, I'm back. Not much has changed, but in the craziness of all this running to the grocery store trying to deal with the coronavirus, I haven't told you that I finished Becoming by Michelle Obama. So let's get back to the actual reading part of this reading vlog, weekly readathon vlog. But yes, I finished Becoming by Michelle Obama, and it was incredible. I absolutely love Michelle Obama, and I love her even more now that I've gotten to hear some of her backstory and just how she became passionate about the issues that she's passionate about, how she met Barack and they came to create their beautiful family, and how they spent their time in the White House. I thought that it was really eloquent, really well done. She handled some really, really tough topics with care, and I just loved having her in my ear for like 19 hours. It was lovely. So if you are interested in learning more about Michelle or about the Obamas in general, I definitely recommend it. I loved it. So cannot recommend it enough. Glad that I finally finished it. So for the rest of the day, I'm going to be just hanging out at home. I'm still going to try to film a video a little bit later. Right now, I'm waiting for this announcement that's supposed to be coming on, but I am hopefully going to be filming a video a little bit later today, and we will go from there. If I do wind up picking up another book, if physically, I'll be picking up 11/22/63. If I listen to an audiobook, it'll probably be Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. I need something light in the midst of all this, but officially finished my second book for the readathon. Good morning. It is Saturday. We are back in the chair. We are back in my robe, and we're just going to update you on some readathon progress, of which there has not been much. So you guys know that I have finished 2 books so far for the readathon. I finished The Test, which was the shortest on my TBR, and I finished Becoming, which can fit for several different prompts. I'm really using it for the most excited for book, but it can also fit for diverse and blue on the cover. So I've got several different prompts covered. But my plan for today, my husband's off work. He does have to go up to work really quick. He's gone right now, but he'll come back in a little bit. He's got to run an errand at work, and then he'll come back. I'm going to go to the gym. I will be gone for about an hour because it takes me 15 minutes each way, and I stay there for 30 minutes. So it'll take me an hour, and then I can finish Seriously I'm Kidding in that time. So that is my plan to get that knocked off. I was originally using that one for all the same prompts as Becoming, but I'm probably just going to stick it in either for diverse or for blue on the cover. So that's my plan for that. Then when I get home, I'm just going to be working quite a bit, and I'm going to, throughout the weekend, maybe try to power through A Tale for the time being. I wasn't planning to officially use it on my TBR, but I really just want to get through it. And then if I have time to like read more of 11/22/63, I definitely will, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing it. And then I'm going to try to take you guys along with me to the gym and to doing some other stuff. But as you guys can tell from this week's vlog, my life is pretty boring, so there's not that much content. But that's okay. Regardless, until my husband gets back, I'm going to sit and read my morning books, and then we will go from there. Hey guys, I'm back with another update, I guess. It has been a long time. I did not wind up getting to film any going to the gym or to the store or anything, but I did all that. Took a shower, got some work done, got some reading done, and then my husband's dad and family came over for a little while to hang out. So now it's actually dinner time, but I have been getting some reading done throughout the day. I have been reading through 11/22/63, and I'm now on page 168. So I'm hoping by the end of tonight to get done with part 2, so that'll put me at page about 223. So I think that that's manageable for tonight. So I'm going to try to get that done. And then tomorrow is the last day of the readathon. So I'm going to have some chores to do. Sunday's usually chores day. And hey, so I'm going to be doing some chores tomorrow, and I have 2 different audiobooks that are 9 hours long, but I listen to them faster so they won't take me as long. So I'm going to hope to complete one of them tomorrow. I'm not sure which one I have. Not sure which one I'm going to complete. I'm probably going to be listening to Love from A to Z, but I'm not completely sure. Regardless, I'll let you know, and hopefully get to film another update tonight. For like the 80th time. I apologize and how boring this vlog is, but you know, it is what it is, and we're just going to go with it. Good morning. We are finally here on the last day of the readathon, and we are hoping that we're going to finish on a strong note. Today is Sunday. I have no plans, but I'm not going to do any work today, so we are going to try to finish this readathon strong. I'm just going to be doing chores all day today, so I am almost done with A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki, and that can fit for a couple different prompts for this readathon, so I'm going to finish that today, thankfully. And I've already read Roar for this morning. I still have to read Harry Potter, but I did make it to part 2 of 11/22/63 last night, so I'm hopefully going to get a little bit more of that read today, maybe hit page 300 by the end of the day, hopefully. And then while I'm doing my chores throughout the day, I'm going to be listening to Love from A to Z. I believe that's by S.K. Ali, but I don't remember for sure. Regardless, I'm going to be listening to that while I do my chores today. I don't think that it fits a prompt that hasn't already been fit, but it's what I'm in the mood to read, so that's what I'm going to read. How are you doing, Logan? How you feeling today?
Good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Are you excited that this readathon's almost over? Or are you sad?
I'm so excited it's over.
We're going to finish strong, right?
Yeah.
Can you do a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Also, while I'm here, I wanted to ask you guys, I have a couple different video ideas that I'm wanting to do, but I want to know which one you want to see first. So I'll put a poll up here. Would you rather see how to read more or reading on a budget? I'm eventually want to do both, but I want to know which ones you guys want to see first. So let me know in the poll. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and the readathon is officially over. Today's the 16th, so the last day of the readathon was yesterday. I realized I did not vlog very much yesterday. The end of the readathon kind of got away from me, but that is okay. I'm going to just fill you in, do a general wrap-up of the readathon, really casual this morning. I did talk yesterday in my vlog about how I was going to finish A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki, and I did end up finishing that yesterday in time to fit in for the readathon. It was a middle-of-the-road book for me. If you have never read this book before, it takes place in 2 different perspectives. So first we follow our character Now, who is writing a diary. All of her perspective points are in diary entries, and she is living in Japan. She has moved with her family from California to Japan after her dad had a career in the .com industry, and then that bubble burst. They wound up having to move back home to their homeland of Japan. So Now is dealing with that, and she's dealing with some bullying. There are some pretty intense topics that are covered in here, including bullying and suicide. Be aware of that if you're going into it. But on the other side of things, we have Ruth, who is living in Canada, and she actually finds this bag that washes up on the shore, and it has Now's diary in it. So we get to read Now's diary and go along with Ruth as she is also reading the diary, and both of their stories unfold from there. Now, this book was interesting. It took me a long time to really care about the story, and I will say throughout pretty much the entire thing, I did not really care about Ruth's perspective at all. I was more interested in Now's perspective, and a lot of Ruth's perspective, there was a lot of science talk involved because her partner, I can't remember if he was her husband or boyfriend or what, but her partner was he's a really sciencey person. So there's a lot of talk about like the marine life that they are surrounded by because they live on the shores of Canada. And there's a lot of talk in the end about like quantum mechanics and physics. There's a lot of talk about like alternative timelines and things like that. So all of that kind of went over my head, and it made it hard to like connect with that side of the story. But I did really enjoy Now's perspective. So overall, it took me a lot longer than I wanted it to get through it, but it was okay. If you're into really heavy literary fiction, character-driven novels, then you might enjoy it. I wound up giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. So overall for the readathon, I wound up finishing 4 books in total. So that was The Test by Sylvain Neuvel, which I gave a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Becoming by Michelle Obama, which I gave a 5 out of 5 stars. Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, which I gave gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki, which I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. So that is it for the Backlist Readathon vlog. But like I said before, let me know down below in the comments if you are interested in seeing more vlog-like videos like this from me. I do have a few maybe secret TBRs planned and maybe some more readathon vlogs in the future planned if you guys enjoy this. So let me know that in the comments down below. Let me know if you participated in the Backlist Readathon and how many books you read, what was your favorite. Give me all the information. So until next time, bye!
See you next time. Bye!